Salau, who made the announcement on his social media page where he shared photos of the president's arrival. Reports say jointly organized by the government of the Republic of Korea and the World Health Organization (WHO), the two-day summit from October 25th to 26th has as theme the future of vaccine and biohealth. Nigeria was invited to the summit based on her selection with 5 other African countries by the WHO and the European Union during the last EU-African summit in Brussels, Belgium, in February this year. President Buhari, who is expected to leave a statement at the summit and meet separately with President Yoon Suk-yeol of the Republic of Korea, will also seek other ways of more effective partnerships that impact positively on the lives and safety of Nigerians during his other engagements and meetings while in Korea. Away from that, the federal government, through the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has decried the unregulated use of social media and other digital platforms worldwide. During the welcome session of the Global Media and Information Literacy Meal Week organized by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, the minister noted the need for individuals to be adequately equipped with enough knowledge to manage the information at their disposal. Mohammed said the theme of this year's Global Meal Week, which is nurturing trust, a media and information literacy imperative, is not only apt but also timely, as well, and its leaders contend with the challenges of identifying what is true and what is false in view of the use of media and information. Security, the Department of State Services (DSS) has urged Nigerians to stay alert and assist security agencies with information on suspicious criminals in their neighborhoods. This is coming after the United States of America Embassy in Nigeria issued an advisory to its citizens on terrorist plan to carry out attacks in some parts of the country. The U.S. in the advisory asks its citizens to avoid all non-essential travel or movement as a result of an elevated risk of terror attacks in Nigeria, especially Abuja. The DSS Public Relations Officer, Department of State Services, National Headquarters, Peter Funaya, in a statement, urged Nigerians to remain calm, adding that necessary actions have been taken to prevent such an attack from happening. Back here. The Young Progressives Party, YPP, has flagged off the Akwa Ibom campaign for governorship and House of Assembly candidates in Akwa Ibom State, setting the tone for the flag-off. Director General Akwa Ibom Campaign Council Pastor Sodibo charged Akwa Ibomites to ensure they never give up on their chosen candidates, noting that victory only belongs to those who strive to the end.
Today, providence and truth has thrown up a man that has decided not only to fight, to press on, but to fight on behalf of the less privileged people of our Ibom State. The man has opened up a lot of frontiers for the people of our Ibom State to have options and alternatives to take their own destinies in their hands. That man is going to be the distinguished Senator Basi Albert Akpan. And we have the national officers today and the state leadership of our party today to hand over the flags of victory to the governorship candidate and all the state House of Assembly candidates. Our people, I want to urge you to take your destinies in your hands and begin to take position of the state that God has handed over to you.
YPP State Chairman Yenimi Andy, who gave assurance that all candidates of the party were carefully chosen, added that over the years, the governorship candidate, Senator Albert, has built people and given scholarships to the youths, and as a governor, he will do more.
The truth is, he is strong-willed, he is passionate, and he loves the people of Akwa Ibom State. Over the years, distinguished Senator Basi Albert, our governorship candidate, has proven his love for Akwa Ibom people. his passion for Akwa Ibom people through his scholarship programs, his human development, building of infrastructure, raising small people to become great people. Today is the day we present and begin to go into campaigns. The next governor of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished Senator Basi Albert, I want to guarantee Akwa Ibom people, he will pay gratuities. He will take care of our primary school teachers. And most importantly, he will build Ibaka Deep Sea Park.
Presenting his covenant with the Akwa Ibom people's speech, Obong Basi Albert pledged to run an all-inclusive and consultative government where the welfare and safety of Akwa Ibomites will be a priority anchored on his 5-pillar mandate.
Simply put, we shall implement safety nets and welfare packages for the unemployed youth of Akwa Ibom State, the women, the aged, and other vulnerable segments of our society. As a first step, plans have been concluded to launch in the first 3 months of our city office the first phase of our 50 billion prosperity fund to mitigate the root cause of poverty, especially in rural areas. We shall prioritize investments in life-touching projects and programs to benefit the vast majority of our people. We shall align the ease of doing business in Akwa Ibom State, aside from a whole lot of other initiatives in the village to reduce poverty and unemployment to the barest minimum.
Our correspondent Didion Martin reports that the national chairman of the Young Progressive Party, Bishop E. Mercury, alongside the party's NWC members who handed the party flags to the state's constituency candidates, noted that YPP is geared towards raising new breed of leaders for transformation and urged Akwa Ibomites to go to the polls in 2023 armed with their PVCs to bring transformational leadership in the state. Meanwhile, a day after its governorship and House of Assembly campaigns flag off, the Young Progressives Party YPP organized a Thanksgiving service in appreciation to God for his unprecedented acceptability by the populace within a short time. According to a release made available to Planet News at the ceremony held at the Holy Ghost Ambassador's Ministry, Apostle Yenme Andy, who is also the state chairman of the party, drawing reference from Psalms 126 verse 1, said, "It's just like a dream when Oba became the official candidate of YPP and when a small YPP became a household name," adding that YPP and Oba are no longer dreams but realities. In response, Senator Albert Bastiakpan Oba, the governorship candidate, said they came to express gratitude to God because it was not about the wish of men but about the will of God, pledging that they will not disappoint God, the party, and the masses. Meanwhile, the chairman of Akwa Ibom Campaign Council, Sir M.M. Okpabio, said those who claimed YPP had no structure forgot that the bigger structure belongs to God and pledged that they would never deviate from God's path. In the meantime, the YPP national chairman, Comrade Amakiri, said the party seems to have a lot in common with the Akwa Ibom people, as the first person he discussed the vision of YPP with was an Akwa Ibom person. A day earlier, Oba, the YPP governorship candidate during the campaign flag-off, had entered into a covenant with the Akwa Ibom people to reverse the ugly socio-economic situation they have endured for the past 7 years. Presenting his blueprint, he said his mandate was anchored on the 3R principles to recover, reconcile the state to God, and reposition it for imminent greatness. He pledged to create about 500,000 jobs in 2 years from tourism and agriculture developments. According to Oba, every Akwa Ibom person will be a stakeholder in his government. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio, 101.1 FM. Let's take a breather and then bring more stories from our foreign sports and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
So, my son, welcome to the Kalangolo Shrine. The gods are with us. What can I do for you?
Baba, the way you do me, and I even sick, sef. I think say him give me HIV.
Eh? No.
What do you mean, Baba?
No way anybody fit use wage give you HIV. If anybody tell you that one, na lie them talk. Because which no fit give person HIV.
No matter how the wind strong, nobody fit give or carry HIV from witchcraft.
Thanks for staying with us. Now on the foreign scene, 9 more people have tested positive for the Ebola virus at Uganda's National Referral Hospital, Mulago, in the capital, Kampala. This brings the number of positive cases at the facility's isolation units to 14. Health Minister Dr. Jane Ruth Aseng has said the positive cases are contacts of an individual from Kasanda, one of the most affected districts, who recently died at Mulago Hospital. According to reports, 7 of the new positive cases are from one family. The others are a health worker and his wife. Reports say that there is growing concern about the outbreak and that it could get out of hand as more cases continue to be reported in the capital. Recall that last week officials inspected health facilities in Kampala and Entebbe region to check out the readiness to handle Ebola cases. Meanwhile, official figures show that there are currently 75 positive Ebola cases in the country, 28 of whom have died. In sports, Robert Lewandowski scored his 12th goal in 11 La Liga games as Barcelona thrashed Athletic Bilbao to stay 3 points behind leaders Real Madrid. The Polish striker got his side's 3rd goal when he drove in an unstoppable drive from Ousmane Dembele's pass. Lewandowski had provided the assist for the opener, lofting the ball for Dembele to head in. Dembele found Sergio Roberto to make it 2-0 and also set up a late 4th as Ferran Torres swept in. With the win, Barcelona's 2nd in succession keeps them in touch with Real, who beat Sevilla 3-1 on Saturday. Still in sports, Victor Osimhen scored a powerful goal as Serie A leaders Napoli beat Roma to make it 11 consecutive wins in all competitions. The Nigerian striker beat Chris Smalling to a long ball before hitting a brilliant half volley from a tight angle past Rui Patricio with 10 minutes left in the game. Luciano Spalletti's side are now 3 points above AC Milan at the top of the Serie A standings. Now on the entertainment scene, Mervyn record producer Don Jazzy has revealed why he's still single at 39. Don Jazzy, in a post on his Instagram page, said that he's treading cautiously. The singer, who was once married, disclosed that he does not want to be a scapegoat again. He had last year revealed that he got divorced when he was 22 and since then has stayed away from love and marriage because he was hurt. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. But before we go, a recap of the major stories. President Xi Jinping on historic election to a 3rd term. The federal government, through the Minister of Information and Communication, for its unprecedented acceptability by the populace within a short time. On the foreign scene, we told you that 9 more people have tested positive for the Ebola virus at Uganda's National Referral Hospital, Mulago, in the capital, Kampala. And in sports, we reported that Robert Lewandowski scored his 12th goal in 11 La Liga games as Barcelona thrashed Athletic Bilbao to stay 3 points behind leaders Real Madrid. For comments